Hello everyone. Welcome to one more video of Special Biotonic, a channel to make biology subject easy. Students, there are various steps involved in the process of embryogenesis. These steps are formation of zygote, cleavage, morula, implantation, blastulation, and gastrulation. In this session, I will talk about all minute details of these stages. So please watch the video till the end. As we all know that the process of fertilization occurs in the ampulla of fallopian tube. It results in the formation of single cell zygote. The zygote start dividing by the process of mitosis. It is called cleavage because the size of resulting cells keep on decreasing. In human, entire cell divides, therefore it is called holoblastic division. The first cleavage is vertical to form two cells. These cells are now called blastomeres. It occurs 30 hours after fertilization. The second cleavage is also vertical, but it is perpendicular to the first one to form 4 blastomeres. The third cleavage is horizontal to form 8 blastomeres. Students, the further divisions of the embryo are rapid and it forms a 32 cell stage. At this stage, the embryo looks like mulberry fruit. Therefore, it is called morula. In all these stages, the zona pellucida is still attached to the embryo. Students, as the cleavage is in the process, embryo keeps moving downward from ampulla towards the uterus. It starts absorbing uterine milk. Therefore, the morula is converted to blastula. Now, this is the structure of blastula. The process of conversion of morula into blastula is called blastulation. This blastula is covered by a single layer of cells called trophoblast cells. Its cavity is called blastocele. Here, the seal refers to the cavity. Due to this cavity, the embryonal cells are pushed towards one side. These group of cells are called inner cell mass. Trophoblast cells in contact with inner cell mass are precisely called cells of Robber. Students, in this stage also, the blastula is externally covered with zona pellucida. Its function is to prevent embryo from attaching to the abnormal site. At this stage, the embryo shows polarity. The side of the embryo with inner cell mass is called embryonal end and its opposite end is called abembryonal end. So, the blastula is single-layered embryo with blastocele cavity. The next step is implantation. It is a process of attachment of embryo to the wall of uterus. It is required to get food and oxygen from endometrium for survival of developing baby. It occurs 6 to 7 days after fertilization and it requires 3 to 4 days to complete this process. The rapid division of trophoblast cells to form two distinct layers, outer syncytotrophoblast and inner cytotrophoblast. Outer syncytotrophoblast is syncytium, that is, it is a layer of protoplasm with many nuclei. It gives processes which extensively invades the endometrium. It gets attached to the fundus of uterus. Zona pellucida dissolves, the tropoectoderm comes in contact with endometrium in the region of embryonic pole. Trophoblast secretes lytic enzymes to break endometrium. It absorbs uterine fluid and divides to form villi. These villi penetrates endometrium for fixation and absorption of nourishment. The next step is gastrulation. It is a conversion of single-layered blastula into three-layered gastrula with gastrocele cavity. It begins 8th day after fertilization. The cells of inner cell mass towards the blastocele cavity becomes flattened. So, this is the blastocele cavity and these cells are the one which are becoming flattened. They start dividing downward towards the blastocele cavity. It forms yolk sac. So students, endoderm is the first layer formed in the embryo. Here the blastocele cavity is now totally replaced with a new cavity called gastrocele. Please make a note of this. The remaining cells of inner cell mass close to cells of rubber becomes columnar. You can see this clearly with this diagram. Now, these columnar cells start dividing in such a way that they enclose the new cavity. The roof of amniotic cavity is lined by amniogenic cells. They later form amnion. This amniotic cavity is filled with amniotic fluid, which act as shock absorber. It also prevents dehydration of an embryo. As a result of all these changes, a bilamellar embryonic disc is positioned between amniotic cavity and yolk sac. Now, the formation of mesoderm occurs between ectoderm and endoderm. So, this is a gastrula with three layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. All body parts are produced from these basic three germ layers. There are various extra-embryonic membranes formed here. We have discussed already about amnion and yolk sac. The outer fetal membrane forms chorion. The yolk sac help in formation of blood cells till the liver becomes functional. This yolk sac is also required to form primary germ cells. Students, allantois is a sac that develops from embryo. It supplies blood vessels to the placenta. So students, I hope you are clear with this topic. Please do like and share this video and hit subscribe button to get notification of all my new videos. Stay home, stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.